Welcome back. Cheese plates can make the perfect addition to a holiday table, but what makes a good spread? Here to help us put one together is Paul from the Cheese Shop of Centerbrook. Welcome back. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me back.
And you always put together the most beautiful cheese plate. This is just stunning.
Thank you very much. You're kind. There's such a nice appetizer. The nice thing about them is that you can prepare them in advance, even the day before.
Yeah, keep it in the fridge.
You don't have to cook anything. You don't have to follow a recipe. And you can put them out. It's not going to go bad. It just makes life so easy for people.
And there's kind of beauty in the randomness of it there.
There is, yeah.
And I see you've got the sweet and cheese, and you've got sort of a mixture of
We do, and you can put out, fig spread and black olive tapenade, different preserves go with the cheese. Honey, for example, balsamic vinegar go very nice with it.
Okay, so how many cheeses and what kind of variety of taste do you suggest?
Okay, when I started in the business a long time ago, there were about 5,000 or 6,000 cheeses in the world. Today there's about 12,000.
Oh, wow.
Every day somebody makes a mistake and they invent a new cheese.
And the mistake is just a new kind.
So what we do is we break all the cheeses of the world down into 12 families. And once you learn the families, it makes it a little bit easier. So when we do cheese trays, people come in all the time, they want a cheese tray, but they have no idea what they want, what to ask for.
Right, that's kind of like me.
So first thing we do is we ask them, well, how many people? Once you determine how many people, it gives you an idea as to how much cheese you need.
Okay.
And that can range anywhere from 1.5 ounces to 5 ounces per person based on what time of day. Is it going to be a long affair before dinner where everybody's hungry and having cocktails, or are there a lot of other appetizers? Is it after tea where no one's going to be eating too much?
Right.
So general rule of thumb, we recommend 2 to 3 ounces of cheese per person.
And what would like a block like this be?
That's a ½ pound.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 to 3 ounces. And then what we recommend is you buy, depending what you determine how much cheese you actually need, you pick from different families. You don't want to have 5 cheddars on the tray.
Right.
So for example, you may do, in this case here, we have a Beamster, a classic, which is a Gouda. We have an English cheddar from the cheddar family, a spread cream cheese, Dauphinois, that's the one you guys liked last time so much. It's a soft ripening cheese.
Oh, you remembered.
Gorgonzola is a blue cheese. So all you need to do is break it up. And I try and tell people not to get too bogged down with trying to remember the names of the cheeses, because you won't.
Right.
Remember what you like. Like, say I was in last time, I had a nice creamy blue cheese. Could you recommend something like that? I'd like a Gouda this time, maybe something a little sharper, so it makes life a little bit easier.
And kind of a mixture of like hard cheeses, soft cheeses,
Absolutely.
A little bit of everything, so everyone's pleased.
And a no-no for us is cubing cheese.
Okay.
When you cube cheese, it dries up and loses flavor. And at the end of the night, it's a big mess, and you're going to wind up throwing it out. So what we do is we take the cheese and we just cut off the rind on each side. People cut fresh as they go.
And then you just slice it?
Yep.
Maybe, can I try this one?
You may. And at the end of the night, if there's anything left over, you can salvage it.
You want a little piece, Mike? This is the Gouda.
How about freezing cheese?
You can freeze certain cheeses. You can't freeze cheddar because it will become very grainy.
Okay.
So you can't freeze cheddars. But goat cheeses, blue cheeses freeze remarkably well. In fact, it's a good idea to freeze those cheeses for people who like salads, because if you want to shred it, you shred it on your salad and it dissolves almost instantly.
Yeah. How about the types of crackers and other starches that I see what you have here, but
we have 2 basic crackers that are good sellers. Baguettes are always wonderful with cheese. A lot of cheeses go well on fruit, slices of pears and apples and things like that.
A little bit lighter too.
So we cut the rind off to make it easier for people.
That's smart.
And we try and do a utensil for each cheese.
Okay.
And if you catch anybody putting the blue knife into the Dauphinois or the cheddar, you take their wine.
No cheese for you.
No wine for you.
And you're not invited back next year. And also you have these gift boxes, which are great. So people that's a great hostess gift.
Gift box baskets, not only as a hostess gift, but people can make their own cheese tray at home.
That's great.
Fondue, for example, is a wonderful item. We do kits for people, so it takes all the the work out of it for them. And next to it is a raclette cooker, and that's where you heat cheese and you serve it with potatoes and Cornichon pickles. It's a big treat. And on top, you can grill all your meats for like beef fondue, chicken and sausage and shrimp, so you can have both at the same time.
Right at the
Now that everyone at home is hungry, tell folks where they can find you if they want to come check you out.
We're in Centerbrook, Connecticut on 33 Main Street. Our hours are 10 to 5:30, Monday through Saturday. Closed on Sundays.
All right, thank you so much for being with us. We
appreciate
it. We always learn something when you're here, so we appreciate it.
Time to eat.
Happy Christmas too.
Same to you.